Hi everyone, it's Raleigh, and today I'm going to be planning in my Hobonichi cousin. But first I'm going to start with my weeks. This is my Pink Wellness Weeks. And I have been using it this year, kind of tracking things, but I'm sort of officially starting to use it and more purposefully in March because I decided to use, for this one, because I prefer to stick with one kind of design or sticker, provider for each of my planners, and I'm going with Rebel Ink Co. And I think my previous video, I showed my initial order. And then this was another order that came in, which I think was a combo of a couple orders I made. But I am just a huge fan of the company, and I love the illustrations, the aesthetic. I think they're beautiful. So I got a few different kits. This is the Rise and Shine. So for most of them, or for all of them, I got the Weeks kit, and then I got some add-ons. And that's what I like, just coordinating add-ons for everything. And yeah, I just think that they're really beautiful. I'm going to put a link below to the Rebel Ink Co site so you can order for yourself. I'm also going to put a link to, oh, and this is the other set. It's the kind of book set, books and reading. Again, beautiful colors. Yeah, so I'm gonna put a link to the website Did It Again Co. Becky there, who, yeah, it's how I discovered Rebel Ink, and she also has a discount code. And if you use Becky's discount code, I think it's 15% off, but then you also get a special little extra sticker set that I will show you in a bit. And this, I think it's Go Wild. But yeah, like just beautiful illustrations, and again, all the coordinating add-ons that you can get. So it makes it easy. And for me, I like to stick to one, planner company, and I like the kits because it just helps me kind of pull everything together. Really, really nice. And then, so I got more of these are the freebies that come with it. Or these were the ones that, for when I ordered, which I think was in January. And February, I think maybe I ordered. And I also got a whole bunch of extra stuff, which again is what is great about Rebel Ink Co. because you can kind of get everything in one place. So I've got trackers, appointments, boxes, and I do like that. I like the look of the kind of black against the kind of more delicate, softer illustrations and things that she does. And she has a great variety of texts, both different, content, but also different fonts. And I believe you can even get different kinds of paper. Like, I think maybe some of them you can get in clear, but yeah, just and like if you're like me and you just want to be able to go to one place, it's fantastic. Oh, and these were great. They're a good mood, bad mood, so there are some kind of swearies in there, but I thought with a wellness planner, it gets the emotions going. So I need some strong encouragement and then some weight event frustration. So, and this is what I was talking about. So if you order and use Becky's code, you get these amazing sets of stickers. So one of my favorite things she does is a monthly reset, and so this is a kit that you can use to do that. And I'm going to be setting it up in mine for March as well. So yeah, definitely go check them out. They're a fantastic business. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and do my planning for this week. And this was the original kit that I fell in love with when I saw it on Becky's channel. It's I forget what the name of it. It's like a space theme, but just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and, where's the week we're at here? So yeah, I did decorate last week because it was the start of March. It was just the last couple of weeks have just been kind of strange. So I was noting things down in it, but not using it as I'd hoped to. So I'm going to go ahead and put these dates on. All right, so I got the dates on, and now I'm going to go ahead. I think on the right-hand side, I'm going to use these. Oh, I love these little watercolory boxes. So I'm going to use those, and I think I'll put them down the side with different categories. So let's start with this one. Yeah, and the whole these are just so beautiful. And lots of great deco on them, too. So let's get this, and then I think I will use a this week, and then go from there. Let's see what we have. Hey, Ryan. Okay, here we go. And like I said, she does have a great variety of fonts as well, so there's kind of something for everybody. So I'll use it this week. And then I'll go ahead and lay out some other pieces too. I think I'll just, lay them. And I think I'm going to put something for sleeping. Hey, Ren. Okay. All right, I'm back. I stopped filming for a bit. Ren needed a bit of a play, and then I came back, and I had been recording. But here's what I have. So I've got kind of a space by this week where I can put the main things I want to focus on, and then a few things that I want to kind of track and areas I want to highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those in. I also put stickers on the other side where I'm going to be tracking my sleep when I go to sleep and when I wake up. I've been doing really well at being better and consistent with it, but I've noticed in the last few weeks as things have gotten a little more hectic, that some of those routines have gone away. All right, so here it is, kind of all filled in, almost all filled in. So yeah, for this week, I've just decided to make sort of categories and things that I want to address, and then I'll do the tracking and documenting on the other side, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is my first week, and in the next few weeks, I'm hoping by the end of March to have it sort of settled into how I'm using it. I'm just going to throw a few little deco pieces in there as well. So yeah, there we go. And now I do also want to set up that monthly reset for March. So I'll just do that back in the notes section. And that I think I might use for like quarterly. But I'm going to go ahead and set up one then for March. And I'm going to use the kit, or the little sticker set from Becky, from Rebel & Co., but using Becky's code, because I think this is fantastic. And they are really some of my favorite videos, so definitely go check them out. So I think I'm just going to kind of lay things out largely as they are here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I think on the left, I'll put goals, and then the idea is, at the end of the month, kind of go through and write down your thoughts. So I will get started. And, these are so pretty. All right. Yeah, I do think I want to start on the right. Wow, I'm indecisive today. Okay. There we go. All right, so I got all the stickers down, including these great currently boxes, which I think are fantastic. For what you're currently reading and watching. And I think I'll put a this month. And then I will probably step away and I'll try and fill out, I think in this section I'll fill out goals. And then the other side will be filled in kind of at the end of March. I'll go back and use the prompts, which I think are fantastic. Okay. All right, I thought I would show you guys how it looks kind of filled in. So this is what I did for the week. So I just made in each area things I want to focus on, and then I'll track things down in the daily section. And then this is what I did for the for the monthly. So I just kind of put some notes about things I want to focus on, and then I will kind of fill it in and look back at the end of the month. So yeah. And now on to my cousin, and I did forget to hit record when I started, but all I've done is put the washi tape kind of the top and bottom, put a line to separate at the weekend, and then the work kind of across the top there. And these are the days. It's great when you get the kits from Coffee Monster Co. They have how there's kind of a day for everything. Well, Monday's Oreo day, so I will definitely be getting Oreos. The 9th is Panic Day, so we'll see how that goes. And then a label here, I'll put down payday, and then I'll look for a sticker that's the day I go through and, pay bills and check everything at the bank, make sure everything is, and make sure I've been tracking everything. So I'll look for a sticker for that as well. And let's see here. Okay, there we go. I found it. So this will signify it's time to do that. And yeah, I don't know, the last few weeks, and a lot of the people I talk to, friends, family, and even clients, something's been in the air the last few weeks. It's just, and I haven't had anything, bad happen, but it's just been a lot of little things like appointments, errands that have to be done, celebrations, which are great, but just a lot more than usual. So just pop the recycling down. But this week, I'm working as usual. I'm not working outside of my home office, which I will start to do in a bit. But so this week, I'm going to set things up kind of not a little differently, but I think because I don't have specific things during each day, my plan is maybe to just make a list each day. Because the other thing is, in a week like this, I want to, I really want to make sure that I don't just sort of fall back to when I've had a busier few weeks. I kind of mentally and sort of physically, you kind of, shift gears when it finally stops. But I do want to keep kind of some momentum going. All right, so I just went ahead and put the labels on the bottom. This is something I usually do. I found that this system works for me where in the bottom I just kind of write down different areas I want to focus on and things I want to get done. That's what's been hard about the last few weeks too, is a lot of that, hey Ren, a lot of that stuff I haven't been able to do, but I do find it's good to have the prompts down there so that, you know, during the day it's like, oh, okay, what's something I can work on. In the last few weeks that hasn't worked out, but I still think, oh Ren, I still think it's a good practice. Just gives you something to focus on. Okay, so I got all the dots down, and oh, and something I want to put back in just to reinforce is sort of a tidy up. I want to try and do it 3 times this week because that's something else that I'd found that one of the things I found planning for is great for sort of developing good, consistent habits. For me, it was, you know, partially like getting my sleep a little better, my sleep routine, things like, you know, reducing my coffee intake or tidying up regularly. But in weeks like the last couple where things have been a little more hectic, I find I'm kind of stepping away from those a bit. So I think just noting them down here will be good. One of the things I'm going to be doing this week is focusing back in on reading because it's something I enjoy and I get a lot out of, but I don't always take the time. So that's something. Cleaning is another thing. My home, I love my home, but I get that, you know, so it needs a lot of kind of decluttering and organization. And it's one of those things that, you know, when I do it, even a little bit of it, it feels so much better, but then I won't for a little while. So I'm going to make sort of cleaning, reading, and then I think activity the 3 things I'm going to be kind of focusing on over the next week. And I really do. So normally, as I've had more stuff to do, specific things to do each day, I'd put that in the top portion. But I think what I'm going to try this week that I don't normally do is just make lists each day, probably related to these areas. So there'll be a bit of repetition, but I think it may work because, like I said, I don't, other than working my normal hours, I don't have anything specific I have to do. So that's the plan, Aaron. All right, I'm back. I ended up stepping away for a while, and then I, of course, had forgotten to record again. So this is what I've ended up setting up with. So each week I've got like a get it done to do. So each morning I'm going to make a list of what I want to do, and then down the left-hand side, I've got kind of 3 areas of important things that I want to get done. So. And here it is after a little bit more time after I filled in some of those sections. And so this is what Monday's going to look like, where I've just, so I made, you know, the important things down the left, and then on Monday, some things that I want to do that day. And so each day I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll see how that works out this week. But that's what's great about this is I like the idea of kind of adapting and seeing how things go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.